Class of 2026, you may now be seated. We will begin our ceremony momentarily with the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem this evening. There are two flags in the gym, but please direct your attention to the flag on the stage to my right for these two events. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the stage the salutatorian of the Class of 2026, Mr. Mason Moore.
We ask that you stand and join in the Pledge of Allegiance and then remain standing by the playing of the National Anthem by the Hauser Band under the direction of Mr. Michael Klinger. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everyone may now be seated. Thank you, Mason, for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. And thank you, Mr. Klinger, and the band members that are here tonight for playing the National Anthem. If you would, please join me in a round of applause for Mr. Klinger and the band this evening. Parents, grandparents, friends, visitors, staff, and seniors, welcome to the annual commencement ceremony for Hauser Junior Senior High School. We are delighted that you have joined us this evening for this very special occasion where we are going to honor the class of 2026. Graduates, tonight is a celebration of everything you have accomplished and everything that lies ahead. It's a night you've looked forward to for years. As I thought about what I wanted to say tonight, I realized there were a lot of different directions I could have gone. I've known many of you now for 8 years. I've watched you grow from elementary school students trying to figure out what all this school stuff is about to middle school students trying to figure out lockers, schedules, and basic hygiene. And now into young adults preparing to step into the next chapter of your lives. And what makes this class special is that there is no single definition of success that will be represented on this stage tonight. This class is filled with uniquely talented individuals. It's filled with students who are extremely bright and academically gifted. It's filled with artists whose creativity earned recognition and awards. With musicians and singers who have stood before judges and earned medals through hours of practice and discipline. There are athletes who have competed with pride and determination, won title after title. You've hung banners in this gym, and you've set school records. It's filled with FFA members who have competed, led, and represented our school so well. It's filled with students who have mastered skills that many adults aspire to, including nursing certifications, welding certifications, firefighting, automotive repair, and HVAC certifications. And that list could go on and on. That's what I admire about this class. Your talents are incredibly different, but when you find your passion, your commitment to pursuing excellence has been the same. And that leads me to something that I've said every single day for the past 5 years as your principal. And when I begin to say this, I know you're going to roll your eyes, but that's okay. I say it every day because I want you to remember it long after you leave here. Every day, the choices you make and the actions you take shape your future. So please choose and act wisely. You can repeat it in your head, I'm sure. You probably make jokes about it, and that's okay. I'm sure you're tired of hearing it, and honestly, that's fair. But I've repeated it every day because I truly believe it. The choices you make matter. And often, it's the small, daily choices, not the giant, life-changing moments that shape who you become. The actions that you decide to take matter. Choosing to work hard when nobody is watching, choosing to be kind when it would be easier not to be, choosing to show up prepared and on time, choosing to push yourself even when you're tired, and choosing to learn from your failures instead of letting them define you. Character is not built overnight. It's built by choice, and day by day. What I hope you understand tonight is that your future is not already decided for you. Some of you know exactly what comes next, and you have a very detailed plan already mapped out, and others are still figuring it out. And honestly, that's okay. You do not need to have your entire life figured out at the age of 18. But what you do need is the courage to keep trying new things until you discover what truly drives you. Find what gives you purpose, what excites you, what makes you want to improve every day. And when you find that, pursue it relentlessly. Not halfway, not only when it's convenient, not when it's easy, but relentlessly every day. Because the people who accomplish meaningful things in life are rarely the people who are simply the most talented. More often, they're the people who stayed committed when things became difficult. They kept showing up, they kept learning, and they kept improving. And they refused to quit. You've already proved that you can do just that. I've watched you do it for years. So congratulations, class of 2026, for making it to this evening. Your future is waiting. Choose wisely, act wisely, and make it count. And next up, thank you. Next up on our program this evening, I would like to ask our 2026 salutatorian, Mr. Mason Moore, to come forward for the salutatory address.
We have all heard the sayings. What is your plan after high school? Are you excited to be done? What is your next step? Well, yes, all these things are important. I was tasked with speaking to you about the past. The past is a place of remembrance, lessons, and memories. It makes us who we are today. Because of the past, we can reflect on how far we have come, the obstacles we have overcome, and the people who helped shape us along the way. As we sit here tonight in our caps and gowns, it is hard not to think about where it all started. For some of us, that may be kindergarten. For others, maybe middle school, or the first day we walked into high school completely unsure of what the next 4 years would hold. Back then, graduation felt so far away, yet somehow, here we are. The past 4 years have been filled with moments we will never forget. The sports, contests, long nights, early mornings, inside jokes, victories, failures, and memories made with people who became more than classmates. But the past is not only about the good memories, it is also about growth. High school challenged every one of us in different ways. There were moments of stress, disappointment, uncertainty, and change. Yet, those moments helped build resilience, character, and strength within us. Looking back, I do not think any of us are the same people we were when we first started this journey. We have grown not only in knowledge, but as individuals. We have learned lessons that cannot be taught from a textbook. Lessons about responsibility, leadership, friendship, perseverance, and service. Most importantly, the past reminds us to appreciate the people who walked alongside us, our teachers who encouraged us, our families who supported us, our coaches and mentors who pushed us, and our friends who stood by our side through every stage of life. Without the past, we would not be who we are today. Every memory, every lesson, and every challenge has prepared us for what comes next. Thank you.
Thank you, Mason. Before moving further, in our program this evening, I would like to recognize some special guests that we have this evening. With us tonight, we have our superintendent, Mr. Sean Price, members of the Hope Elementary and Hauser Junior Senior High faculty, and members of the Flat Rock Hawk Creek School Board of Trustees. Thank you all for your work during the school year and the role that you all play in providing the support and programs our students need to successfully complete their mission of high school graduation. We are pleased to have these individuals with us this evening to share in our commencement program. As an expression of appreciation for their time and effort these individuals put forth during the course of a school year so that our students have everything that they need and they are guided in the correct direction, please join me in a round of applause. And we are now ready for the valedictory address to be given by the 2026 Hauser valedictorian, Miss Casey Kistler. Casey, if you would, please come forward for your address.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Hauser High School Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. Now, before I begin, I would personally like to thank my family for being behind me every step of the way, for encouraging me when I felt lost or confused, and for cheering me on with all the victories that I had. You all mean the world to me, and I wouldn't be here today without your love and support. And to all of my teachers, thank you for your constant guidance and unwavering support over the years. You've each taught me so much about myself and how important it is to have a strong work ethic. And on behalf of the class of 2026, thank you to all the teachers and staff. We wouldn't be here getting ready to walk across the stage if it wasn't for all of you. You've pushed us in ways we didn't know were possible. You saw more than just our academic capabilities. And you helped us to achieve all the goals that we didn't think would be possible to complete 4 years ago. You have taught us to be bold, to be kind, and to be ourselves, and how to exactly carry those characteristics with us into our future paths. When we began preschool and kindergarten, we started a new chapter of our lives. Being that young, none of us knew what was happening, but that is where our stories truly began. When we all started with a blank page, and since then, we've been learning how to fill that page and the ones to follow it. And as we've gotten older and began to take on new challenges and begin new journeys, we've gained more pages. Some of us have worked to fill these pages with life lessons, like the ones that Meyer taught us every day from his life lesson poster, as well as the memories, friendships, and knowledge. Taking on these new challenges has taught us to be bold and be brave. To not fear what may come years from now, but rather to focus on the task at hand. And as we prepare to embark into these new chapters of adventures, let us remember that one of the most valuable things that we can carry with us is kindness. Acts of kindness, no matter how small or how big they are, create a ripple effect. Earlier in the year, we had a spokesperson come to speak with the whole school about Rachel's Challenge. For those of you who don't know what Rachel's Challenge is, it is a program designed to, quote-unquote, bring people together through kindness by addressing issues in the world and community around us. Rachel was tragically killed in the Columbine High School shooting, and she was known for her positivity, her inclusion of everyone around her, and she was quote-unquote energized by people. I would like to share a few things that Rachel put in one of her journal entries. She says, I want to reach out to those who are new in a school because they don't have any friends yet. I want to reach out to those with special needs because they are often overlooked. And I want to reach out to those who are picked on or put down by others. Rachel strived for kindness in the world around her, and she wanted everyone else around her to do the same. Doing one small act of kindness each day can create a ripple effect and can help us to build more relationships with the people around us. It teaches us how to show empathy, and it helps us to build a strong future. If we all take the opportunity to start showing one small act of kindness each day, we can work to shape the world into a better place and leave our legacies. While we wrap up our final page from high school and get ready to begin a whole new story, I want to leave you with one of my favorite Elvis Presley quotes. He says, "Do something worth remembering." Whether you are planning to enter college, trade school, join the military, or the workforce, I challenge you to go out and be bold, to be kind, and to be yourself. Step out into the world and don't be afraid to do something worth remembering. Starting tomorrow, we will all step out into the adult world and will begin working on filling in the new pages of our stories. And though the thought of getting older and branching out may seem scary or frightening, do not be afraid to follow your passions, to meet new people, and most importantly, do not be afraid to leave your mark and create a lasting legacy in the world around you. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey. Please note in your program, listed below the graduates' names, are the designations for the top 10, the Technical Honors Diploma, the Academic Honors Diploma, and the National Honor Society. Our top 10 students in the class of 2026 are wearing gold tassels. Students earning a Technical Honors Diploma are wearing blue cords. Students earning an Academic Honors Diploma are wearing gold cords. And members of the National Honor Society are wearing white collars. Next in your program, you will see the list of scholarships our students have been awarded. And to this point that we are currently aware of, this group has earned over $1.6 million in scholarship and grant monies over the next 4 years. Congratulations to each of you that has been selected as a scholarship or grant recipient. And we are now ready to move to the presentation of diplomas. Mr. Price, I certify to you that these students have satisfied the requirements of the state of Indiana and the Flat Rock Haw Creek School Corporation to become Hauser Junior Senior High School graduates.
Thank you, Mr. Fortune, and good evening. As established by the state of Indiana and on behalf of the Board of School Trustees of the Flat Rock Haw Creek School Corporation, I hereby accept the certification and awarding of high school diplomas to the 2026 class of Hauser High School.
Thank you, Mr. Price. And now has come the time for the class of 2026 to walk across the stage and receive their diplomas. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mrs. Madden, our Dean of Students, to the podium to begin our presentation of the class of 2026.
Good evening. It is my honor to get to recognize the graduates of the class of 2026. Will the graduates in row 1 please stand? Casey Ryan Kistler. Mason Christopher Moore. Bo Randall Bailey. Gavin Wyatt Wayne Nicholas Malcolm Bain. Jacob Dale Berger. Jaden Thomas Blackburn. Cameron Keikoa Blair. Casey Lynn Brannon. Brannon. Cole Matthew Chumley. Nolan Grant Daly. Madeline Shea Devers. Tyler Andrew Dywert. Laurel J. Dempsey. Caleb Isaac Dunnigan. Ashlyn Carol Dunham. Row 1, please be seated. Will the graduates in row 2 please rise? Ricky Joe Foster. Jaylee Sheree Dawn Frazee. Caitlin Michelle First. Chloe Elizabeth Galloway. Jacqueline K. Garcia. Charleston Grace Taylor Gelfius. Striker David Gill. Lainey Faith Green. Alexis Yvonne Hamilton. Valentino Harker. Waylon James Harper. Kinsley Maya Hawkins. Zoe K. Hibbs. Samuel David Haney. Row 2, please be seated. Will the graduates in row 3 please stand? Keegan Dale Humphrey. Gavin Bryant Keller. Adrian John Lawson. Jaquel Victoria Dawn Lisby. Regan Lane Mack. Nicholas Keith Mann. Johanna Elizabeth Marquis. Reese Avery Mason. Mason. Elijah Ray Miller. Cambry Ashlyn Miller. Maxwell Franklin Miller. Stone Karsten Myers. James Edward Oliver. Camden Thomas Parrott. Row 3, please be seated. Will the graduates in row 4 please rise? Chloe Grace Phelps. Kendra Carol Filial. Elijah Thomas Price. Gregory James Quillen. Ryan Wayne Reeves. Derek Keith Rude. Tyler David Sachs. Jordan Christopher Schwartz Kohlglager. Rylan John Sessions. Zane Holiday Sessions. Hunter Ryan Shake. Keelan Shane Skaggs. Cooper Lee Stark. Reese Russell Tanner. Row 4, please be seated. Will the graduates in row 5 please stand? James Lee Walters. Luke Allen Wansley. Bailey Rose Winance. Wilking. Braylon Marie Williams. Shaylin K. Yates. Jackson Ryan York. Allie Marie Zaffe. Row 5, you may be seated.
I now ask that our class president for the class of 2026, who is also Miss Casey Kistler, come back up for our closing remarks and the tassel ceremony.
Well, you guys, we did it. We walked across the stage, and now we are almost Hauser alumni. During our time at Hauser, we have learned important life lessons, gained academic knowledge, and most importantly, we made friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. This new journey that we are about to embark on may seem uneasy and confusing right now, but trust me, in the long run, it'll all be worth it. You just have to follow your dreams wherever those dreams may lead you. Graduation teaches us that milestones are not just achievements, but rather a new beginning. And now, class of 2026, I'd like to ask that you stand and join me in our new beginning with the turning of our tassels. Congratulations again, class of 2026. We did it. Now go follow your dreams wherever they may lead you.
Marshals, please direct the graduates for the recessional. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hauser Junior Senior High School graduates of 2026. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2026. This concludes our ceremony this evening. Everyone, please have a safe trip home. Graduates, don't forget to stop by the front office by 9 p.m.